Alright, what's up guys? I'm going to be doing a tutorial for the All Uniques category in Outer Worlds. I've been working on this run for a little while now, and I think I've just about got it complete. It's probably going to undergo a lot of changes, so see if there's a more recent video or something that you might be able to use in case this goes out of date. But anyway, so our stats are going to be kind of similar to normal, except we're taking down temperament and putting up strength. So strength is at 1, dex at 3, intelligence below, perception up, charm, and temperament. We're going to go dialogue and stealth for skills. Aptitude, you can pick whatever, but I like to pick medical. Doesn't matter your name or appearance. So I'm going to be doing this tutorial for just Emerald Vale and Groundbreaker. And honestly, I think this is the most fun part of the run. There's no snaking around trying to do a bunch of annoying things. The routes for these places just kind of work. So it's pretty nice. And it's similar to any percent in some aspects as well. So it's not too bad. So yeah, the beginning is just same as any percent. We're just gonna run down and get to the guard, and that's where it starts changing.
And move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Easy now. You've been frozen for a while.
Alright, so now we're at the guard. We're going to mash the dialogue the same way. But then we're going to pick up this mag pick and this mag pick over here. And then continue like normal. When we get up to these marauders, we're going to jump out, shoot the barrels to kill that marauder, pick up another mag pick, and then leave. You don't need that fourth mag pick. We actually get to a vendor that'll sell us. I think Gladys sells us the rest of the mag picks that we need. We only need 5 more, and that's for the end of the game. But I usually try to pick up just mag picks wherever I can. That one's not too bad, but there's some really fast ones in Groundbreaker. Or not Groundbreaker. There's some really fast ones in Geothermal that you can pick up right after you use the ones that you use for picking it the first time. Alright, mash the dialogue. We're going to get our sneak up to 40, because we need that to pick to steal the gun later. Get the cheetah perk, fast travel landing site. And yeah, this is very similar to any percent at this point. But then we'll go to the geothermal plant next, and that's where we're going to use the mag picks for the first time. So in the end, we need 5 mag picks to unlock the final door to get to the RAM control panel, so we can shut him down and not have to do the boss fight. So we need 100 hack, 100 lockpick, which we get already. We've got a lot of extra skill points at the end, so 100 hack shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as you don't upgrade your gun skill too much at a certain point in the run. I'll get to that later. So it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. I haven't actually done a full complete run of this category, but that's why I'm doing these tutorials, so I can get it out there and done. Alright, so we're going to jump over these railings, pick this door open. We can grab 2 more mag picks, grab the logic module. Oh wait, you know what I just realized? We actually don't need any mag picks for that door. Yeah, get the lotion right there. But so all the mag picks that we get are just for the end of the game and some intermediate sections, because I changed the route recently. That's my bad. Alright, so we're going to jump over here. We only go to Geothermal 1 just to get the logic module and the speed gel, so that we can dupe the speed gel and give the landing pad guy the logic module. Enter into Edgewater. Then dialogue with Reed here is the exact same as it would be normally. Kind of having a stroke. Alright. Fast travel back to Edgewater, and then we'll go over... This is where it starts diverging from any percent, for majorly. So we're going to come over to the constable's office, go behind, pick her, pick up the Peacekeeper. You can pick up the helmet if you want. Doesn't really matter. Come around, grab the quest. So that's dialogue option 1, then dialogue option 2. Come into the bar, come back here, crouch and pick up the bundle behind the toilet.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't.
Then we will come over here and start duplicating. So I also like to break down the weapon here. Actually, no, I can put that on. So we're gonna drop all of our medical items, save and reload, or quick save and quick load. Pick them up, quick save, quick load. I don't know what the optimal duping pattern is. I'm still looking into that, but eventually I'll probably put in the route the optimal way to dupe. I usually like to dupe for around 1,000 to 2,000 lotions. Usually around 2,000 lotions, because I just like to be safe. So, I don't know, how many do I have here? 9, that's fine. Let's drop those. And since we're duping the Adrenos too, that's going to give us a lot of money since we started off with 9 of them. So you end up getting almost 10 times the amount of Adrenos as you do lotions. So you could probably get away with not having a lot, but we do buy a lot in this run. We buy a bunch of weapons. We buy the nav key from Gladys and a couple other things. So. $630. Dupe these like 4 times, and then that should probably be good. Because gotta get that safety. Alright, so now, actually no. What we're gonna do first is use a lot of them. Since we can't carry nearly as many as we want, we've just got to use up a ton of these. Our carrying capacity is pretty low. unfortunately, for this run. There's not a ton I can do about that, but I am looking into skill routing. I've done some experimentation with that, but so far it's been pretty unfruitful. So, I'm usually looking for somewhere around hour and a half to 2 hours of boost. I think that's around where the run is time-wise. Like I said, I haven't actually done a full-timed run yet. But yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Alright, and then sell. And so we sell the lotions and the Adrenos. I like to keep around 100 of each, just in case. And then we purchase some ammo and the Maxwell. And that's our second unique weapon. And now we'll run over to the landing pad. And this is why we went and got the logic module earlier. It'll allow us to just complete Ludwig in one sweep. So we come down, get the landing pad checkpoint, then run over here to kill the scout robot. And then you actually need to move into the junkyard just a tiny bit. I think there's some primals or something down on the ledge over there that if you're too close to the edge will get in the way. And not let you fast travel. So here you just mash 1. I like to equip the shock stick because there's a little bat down here on the pad that you can one hit with the shock stick. It's kind of annoying to have to shoot it down in order to fast travel. So I like to use the shock stick here. Come around. Don't fall off this ledge because it's really annoying. Pick up the landing pad cutter, fast travel back to geothermal. One good thing about the geothermal in this route is that you don't have to kill any of the robots on the outside, because we never fast travel away from geothermal. We're always going somewhere from geothermal. So, I suck at this. I always run into walls. I think my mouse grip needs to change, but whatever. Keep running through geothermal. This is exactly the same as any percent. We're just doing the any percent geothermal. We're even going to send power to the same place. We're going to send it to the botanical laboratory. Now I'm going to take this upcoming section really safe and just sneak past the drone because I really suck at the jumping strat. So I'm just gonna be lame and just sneak past the drone like this. It's pretty slow, but it's safer than doing the jumping. Run out the front entrance. We'll come off to the left over here and jump on the same box that we used to jump off for any percent. And run up this way. There's a bunch of birds over there, but they don't matter. We don't have to kill them or anything. They don't follow us far enough. Come over here to the Marauder Cave. And you need to kill Doc Maybell. So I like to use tactical time dilation here, and then just run in and just steal all her stuff. Most of the time, she'll just have the finger and the blad, so you can scroll down one, but that time she happened to have some extra stuff on her person, so. Another thing to note about this run, health doesn't regenerate as quickly, because we only have +1 in temperament instead of +3. So that's something to note, that you will probably have to use a Drano more often, because your health isn't as high.
Move along,
Your regeneration rate isn't as high. Alright, so now we run into Botanical Labs, go to Stefan. We need to buy the Fiver. We need to buy the Piecemeal Mining Gear and the Rebuilt Mining Gear. And we need to buy the Primal Leather. Buy all of it. So now we've got our third unique weapon, I think. Or, no, we've got more than that. Come in here, one-shot Adelaide. Come out here. This is another circumstance where I like to use tactical time dilation because Grace likes to move a lot. Just pick up the Long Ranger from her. Also, side note, the reason we kill Adelaide is we want to use her... we want to... Later in the run, her shears will show up in the Unreliable, which are a unique weapon, but only if you've killed her. So we actually have to kill Adelaide and Reed. So we run down into the Primal's Nest, grab the Old Reliable, and then just run away. Up here, when you're running away, you want to run slightly to the left. Not so far to the left that you get in range of those Marauders, but slightly to the left because there are some Marauders to the right. And then once you hear the music switch, you can fast travel to Edgewater. Then we'll run back just like any percent to the cannery, but don't worry about intimidation. We're actually going to be killing Reed because his hat also shows up in the Unreliable if we kill him. So come over here, shoot him. I like to shoot this barrel too, buys me some time, but I got a bad pattern with the guards, so it didn't really do much. So we need to grab Power Regulator, run away just like we used to do in 80%. Funny enough, this does killing Reed causes some major hiccups later in the run, but it's not super big of a deal. We've got some better weapons by then in Geothermal 2 when we have to activate the robot killing sequence. But anyway, warp back to the landing pad. You need to jump back when you're exiting Edgewater. There's actually some enemies that are in range if you don't get as close to the door as possible. So we're going to install the power regulator. Doesn't matter if you break your legs because we have speed gel. And there's Edgewater. So that's the first one. And now we're going to head on to Groundbreaker. So we'll just mash through Phineas's text and fly to the Groundbreaker. We should already have 50 lockpick from the upgraded stealth when we did that earlier on the ship. So there shouldn't be any need to upgrade here unless you want to take some kind of perk for storing extra items or something.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
So we talked to Wheeler. So we're going to
and if you're headed
accept his job offer.
Is there anything else I can help you?
So that's 222115, in case you wanted to know. But that'll just get us some extra XP since I'm having trouble with XP routing right now. Again, this route might change. But anyway, come talk to the Outlaw Squad leader, or talk is a strong word. Come headshot the Outlaw Squad leader. Get past those guys. They can be really annoying if you take too long. And then run out here. They will follow you, which I find kind of humorous, but as soon as you get close to Gladys, they just give up. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get the nav key for Stellar Bay. Well, first we're going to hear about Roseway. we'll trade, buy a salvager's helper, mag picks, and the bypass shunt, and then buy the Sailor Bay key. So that's a lot of things to do with Gladys. Then we get this holdings board, bribe her since we have tons of money. And then here we buy all the ammo that your heart desires from these 3 vendors. This is just for safety, since we do have a fair bit of killing to do, especially in the mid to end game of the run. So come back here, pick the lock, grab some more stuff. That Moonman helmet is one of the unique. Hey guys, this is just a note. So while I was recording the next tutorial, I actually realized that I missed something. So while you're on the Groundbreaker, you actually need to do something else. So right after you get the defective Moonman helmet, you need to talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset in the sickbay. And I talk about this in the second tutorial because it directly impacts getting one of the weapons from Irian and Scylla. So what you do is you just go back into the sickbay, talk to the doctor, and that's it. And then you can keep going on, go back to talk to Udom. But in between these 2 sections of the run, make sure you talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset in the sickbay. So yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys know items, because apparently it's broken, so that makes it unique. Come out here, turn in Alex, and now here is a difficult section, especially since we lowered our health regeneration. So this section is kind of difficult. We have to come down to McRed, and we need to get some really quick shots off on him. Headshot 1. Headshot 2. Oh, that was lucky. I got some good damage. I think I got a couple criticals. But usually it takes 3 shots to kill him. What? That has never happened before where an outlaw runs up there. Okay. Basically, we run up here, pick the lock, grab the radiator parts, and run out. Feel free to use as many Adrenas as you need. But anyway, McRed usually takes more shots to kill. But not today, I guess. So that part can be really difficult. Then you have to make sure to pick the Montag off. I got that right. I did, yeah. So now we'll come out here. Talk to Junlei. Mash 1. Come up here. And something of note for this section. A lot of things need to die, or else we won't be able to talk to Junlei as quick as possible. So just come up to all the Mantisaurs and kill them. Come up to the Manta Swarm and use the shock stick. I find that melee weapons work better against the swarms. So that's my advice. But the Peacekeeper works very well in these situations because it has a lot of concentrated damage, so it works well on these bots. And it can one-shot a lot of things. Frick. Alright, we'll run down here. This drone is very annoying. I usually have to spend a lot of time killing this drone because I can never get to I think I missed something over there. So now I just have see, if you miss an enemy, you've got to wait here until they de-aggro, which can sometimes be a while. But, yeah. Which is why we want to kill all the enemies as quick as possible there, so that we can use that terminal and come out and talk to Junlei as quick as possible. Come out here. and then this is just exit the dialogue, and then talk to Edna. So we just got a couple more, another unique armor from her. So from Ike, we want to buy a spacer, some kind of spacer's clothing. So this says lightweight spacer's helmet. Perfect. Buy it. This is our, let's get some daily spacer's wear. Perfect. We'll buy it. It doesn't matter what it is. His outfits tend to be random. So, yeah. And then run up here to Sublight. You can actually kill this guy without decreasing any, without getting Sublight mad at you at all, which I find hilarious. So you just kill him and open the door. Fast travel to the docking bays after talking to Lydia. And then Felix should be here. We need Felix, just mash 1, get Felix, enter the ship. And then we'll come out here, view the view of Phineas's, and then view the distress signal. And there we go. That's Groundbreaker and Edgewater complete. So hope this helps you guys with your runs and practice for this new category. I'm really hoping it goes well. And if there's any changes you think should be made to the route, let me know, because it's still in development and I'm still working on it a lot. So just let me know if you guys think of anything that could be added. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.